Welcome, my name is Michael, and on this channel I teach you how to be a professional artist. Today is story time, and I'm going to tell you the story of when I was 18 and was offered the job to work with Wolfgang Laib in Germany and India making art for him, and why I turned it down. I hope that this is useful to you, whether you're a growing artist and trying to get an assistantship with someone, or trying to get into the fine art world in general, what it is that you need to do to kind of get those opportunities. I had just started college at the Maryland Institute College of Art. I was 18 years old, I was in my first semester. I was kind of interested in sculpture, but not really, and I was in my first ever sculpture class. I was required to go and write a lecture on the artist Wolfgang Laib. So I googled him, and I saw that week he was going and giving a lecture in Washington, D.C. And I was like, oh, wow, oh my god. So Micah is in Baltimore, and then it's actually just a $16 round-trip train ticket to Washington, D.C. So I went and I just hopped on the train and I went to D.C. to go and see his lecture. And it was a very closed, quiet lecture. The room was very small. There was maybe only 20 people there. And he just talked about his work. And then afterwards, first off, I love his work. It was awesome. Afterwards, all the collectors and everyone involved kind of really rushed to Wolfgang Laib. And that was fine. I was really just there to see his lecture and all of that. But I decided to go and talk to his wife because no one was really talking to her. And they are she's the kindest, sweetest person I've ever met. And I was telling her that I was just a new student. And then she goes in and cuts through everyone and introduces me to Wolfgang. And he is also so real and so awesome and such a great person. And they're the cutest, most amazing couple. And they said, Michael, we love you, we love what you're doing, quit school and move with us. And they spend their time, I think, about 6 months of the year in Germany and about 6 months of the year in India making art. And I would live with them as their assistant, making their art with them and for them. Oh, boy was I tempted. I really wanted to. The reason why I decided not to do this is because I had just started college and I had sacrificed so much to be able to go to the Maryland Institute College of Art. And I'm really glad I stayed. I think that I learned so much being there, growing so many invaluable connections that came after my first semester there. And so I'm super, super glad I stayed. It was definitely one of those really difficult decisions in life. Do you sacrifice something that's good for something that you know will also be good? And I really almost took it. I get asked all the time, how do you go and get an art assistantship or an art apprenticeship? Especially if you don't live in an art scene. And the answer is simple. Go to the art scene. I wanted to assist it. I saw that Wolfgang Laib was doing a presentation. I hopped on an 1.5 hour long train to go see him, and then I just went and I talked to him. That's really the biggest way. People ask me as the owner of a publishing company, how do you get a book with me? Well, you email me, but honestly, the best way is you go to a fair that I'm at and you talk to me and you say, Michael, here's my manuscript that I finished. Would you like to publish this? I make sure, one, that it would make sense with my company. But if someone that did that to me, I've had people approach me at every single book fair, but they never have their book manuscript with them. And I'm probably not going to review it at the fair with them. I'm not giving them a critique there. But if someone just gave me their manuscript, for sure, I'd read it. Maybe on the plane ride home, I have nothing to do. So, if you're someone who is looking to go and make some real moves, it's just about taking that extra step. Hitting someone up in their Instagram direct message isn't going to do it in the same way that driving to New York and meeting someone will. Anyway, that's my story. I have new videos coming out every single day. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.